Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate the Ellis School's greatest cheerleader, Linda Cruz.
Good evening. Mayor Menino, Superintendent Johnson, my amazing family, colleagues, friends, and honored guests. It is with extreme gratitude and humility that I stand before you this evening. This recognition is very special because it is a pleasant reminder, not only to myself, but to my students who are the future faces of the Boston community. It's not where you're from, but where you're going in life that's important. You see, when I first started college, I was viewed as a statistical anomaly, particularly with respect to the fact that I was a teen mother, and not many teen moms from Bromley Heath went to college. I was fully aware of my deviation from the norm, but more cognizant of the fact that our future was dependent on what I created it to be, and I certainly didn't want to mimic that with which I was familiar with. I'm eternally grateful to the network of individuals, known and unknown, that helped me understand that education was the ticket to limitless possibilities. That awareness is now what I attempt to impart in my students, many of whom's life story is parallel to my own. This is why I teach. As a special education teacher, I know differences, academic differences, learning differences, life differences, but I also know what it means to be more than the sum of your labels. I understand that being a complete person means being a part of something bigger than you. Being complete means truly valuing the differences in others. These apples are an example of what a good education can look like for every student. They're perfectly whole. And it is also the fruit of something much bigger than itself. I believe every student I've taught and everyone I've learned from should have an equal slice of the apple that I'm receiving tonight. When I think of the core of the apple, I think of my mentors who have planted the seeds of desire, skill, and knowledge within me, which have allowed me to continually grow as a woman, mother, friend, and educator. Thank you, Mom, for being my first teacher, and Daddy for constantly reminding me to do better than. My former principal, Carlos Gibb, for encouraging me to pursue a career in teaching. Ms. Haley, an iconic community activist in her own right, thank you for always reminding the residents and our elected officials that Bromley Heath does produce good people. There is a slice in this apple for my beautiful children who are a constant source of inspiration. There's a slice in this apple for you, Mrs. Ski and Mrs. Shillingford. I can't begin to imagine how different and difficult things would have and could be at the Ellis without you by my side. To Miss Candy, Miss Dislin, Miss Pierce, Miss Hall, Miss Mortensen, Dr. Geese, Mr. Leatherwood, and the rest of my Ellis family, you strengthened me. There is a slice in this apple for each of my students. You helped me to become who I am, and I am hopeful that I have been able to plant a seed in your minds. May you always remember that as you journey through life, that it's not where you come from, but where you are going. Thank you.
We have a few fans here tonight. Congratulations.